Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Oga RB, that stands for Rose Basemera. And as you see in the title, of course, I'm going to review The Girl in the Yellow Jumper. It's a Ugandan film, one of the first on Netflix. Like first Ugandan film. Like, I mean, live like, okay, I won't even go into explaining. So I watched this like 2 nights ago, but of course, events of like Christmas and so on, I didn't have time to sit down and actually review it, but I'm finally settled and I can finally review it. So for me, when I watched it, okay, the duration is it's 1 hour and 20 minutes, right? But first thing that I noticed after I completed the film, I was like, wow, that seems too short. It seemed too short for me. I don't know if it's because I watch a lot of K-dramas whereby an episode is 1 hour, 20 minutes. So when I watched the movie for 1 hour and 20 minutes, it actually felt like it was short. And one thing that I know when something feels short yet it's not, means it was interesting and it captured my attention. Us human beings have a very low attention span. So if I wasn't engaged throughout the whole thing, I would have felt like, when is this shit ending? Like, I'm checking the time, why isn't it ending? Stuff like that. But I did not. So that takes my box of it kept me engaged and kept me entertained and kept me thinking of what's happening, what's going on, because it actually seemed like a short film to me, but it's not less than an hour. It's more than an hour. You get what I mean? So I think, according to me, this is my personal preference. It's not professional. It's just me, Rose Basemera's personal preference. I think I really enjoyed it. I like the concept. It's new. Okay, it's not new, but it's a bit of it's not like a cliche whereby a lot of things these days you watch and you're like, this is going to happen and it happens. This is going to happen and it happens. A lot of things are so predictable because a lot of things have been done. So what's something like, this is going to happen, it happens. That kind of boring. Another thing I liked about it was let me remember. By the I've not scripted, I've not written anywhere, so bear with me. I'm thinking of what I watched 2 nights ago and I want to put all my thoughts together. Another thing is, okay, I like the fact that it was a true story. Me, myself, I don't know about you all, but me personally, I don't normally watch news or follow what's happening in the country. So when I got to know it happened like, okay, it was shot in 2019, right? So if it happened like 3 years ago, that's still literally, I'm not going to do math right now, and I didn't know about such a thing happening in Uganda. So if it did happen, I'm like, yeah, at least this is of me to getting to know what happened in my country, because I'm not someone who really follows news that much. That's why I don't even watch CNN or all those other things. I watch Trevor Noah's, which is kind of comedic, because it's easy for me they capture my attention quickly and I understand quick. But if I'm watching CNN, 5 minutes, I'm going to be dozing. Get what I mean? So actually, I did understand the storyline. I understood it. It kept me, okay, it felt like it's like cliffhanger. It ended like with a cliffhanger. So I'm probably wondering, is there going to be a part 2 soon? Like, I don't know, but maybe, or that's where the person who was telling the story, the real true story, stopped. Maybe they didn't know what happened next, but I really want to know, curiosity is killing me, what happened next? Like, did they ever get him? Did they arrest the man, the cigarette butt killer? Did they? Like, I want to know so much. Another thing, like, it wasn't like heavy casted. Sometimes it's not about the more the merrier. Sometimes it's little people, few locations, it can just do the trick. There's a movie I watched where they were just in the house and there were like 5 people and it was still engaging and entertaining. I don't remember the title, so don't ask me. But it felt like kind of the same thing, like a few people, few cast, and the main cast also a few, and the ones that I think have the longest lines. Other people don't have too much, but I still didn't think of it as a disadvantage. I actually liked it. Meanwhile, if you're so gloomy, you want someone to talk to, that brings us to the sponsor of this video. Smiles Finder. So, leaving things that I liked and whatever. I don't know what the budget was, but whatever they did, I enjoyed it. Regardless of the budget, I did not really care. So here comes me scrolling through Twitter and I'm seeing some people's tweets. I'm just going to talk about them, what I think. If you have your opinion, comment in the comment section below. Tell me how you feel. If you don't like what I'm saying, come at me in the comment section. No problem whatsoever. So I see someone, prominent figure. I do not know his name. I don't care to find out what he's called. I don't know. I just saw the thing going around. I'm not going to like quote what he said. And I'm like, seriously? Were we watching the same film or something? Like, you are who you are, grown-ass man, and did you fail to understand this? Or let me say, for example, we all have personal preferences and tastes, right? You would have just been like, oh yeah, I appreciate what they have done, but it wasn't personally my cup of tea, or I didn't enjoy it. This is not my kind of thing. It's like me. I can't be here and be like, rock music is trash or something. That's like so rude. I'll be like, yeah, rock music is rock music, but that's not my thing. You never find me listening to rock music or stuff like that. That's being, like you're that age and you don't even know how, mommy chicken. Sorry, you're that age and you don't even know how to be respectful to your own country. They're trying to strive over something and you're a government official and you say such a thing. Really? Like, I don't even understand what that happened. And then other people are like, oh, we don't understand the story. And bitch, what have you been watching? I mean, what exactly do you want? These are people like cliche. Things are predictable stuff. They don't want things they can't predict. If they can't predict, I know some of you maybe you like to watch The Simpsons a lot or that other shit. And then you find such a simple thing complicated. How did you even do in school? I was never the first, but like, I don't see anything complicated about the story whatsoever. Like, on the first get-go, the first time I watched, understood it. Of course, there are some parts where like the beginning, of course you won't understand the whole movie at the beginning, but as the movie concludes, you start clicking the dots and then you understand the whole thing. And you don't understand the thing. Bitch, please, just say you just... But anyway, at least I rather someone who says, I didn't understand, than someone who just straight out trashes the whole thing without even reason. They just give 2 lines of sentence. Don't even give me reason why they think that way. Like, I do not get it. Give your reason and then support it. As in, actually, for me, I think the movie is fantastic. It's a fantastic watch. You should watch it. I think it's good work. But that's me, Rose Basemera's personal preference. You want to come at me? Attack me in the comment section below. Yo, if you want to come we fight. I can give you my address. I'll leave it in the description. Check out the description. So, another thing, a thing that kind of threw me off, even like at the end of the movie and so on, I felt like there's that scene where he was being tortured like on a chair, like, oh, his thumb snapped off and all those things. I felt like I understood what it was about, but I felt like it was prolonged unnecessarily. It was too long for no reason, according to me. But other than that, I don't find anything wrong with the whole thing, and I don't feel like that thing was wrong. I just felt like if it were me, but it wasn't me, so I'm saying if it were me, I would have kind of cut on the duration of that scene because I felt like it was uselessly long for no reason. But that's just my personal opinion. But I'm not saying that trashes the whole thing or something. No, it does not even change anything about how I feel about that movie per se. Anyway, it's on Netflix. It was released on 26th. It's a movie by Loukman Ali. Check it out. Thank you very much for watching. Those who want come on me in the comment section. I'm ready. Thank you very much for watching. I'm your girl Rose Basemera. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.
I've been riding through the city in the Cadillac, getting faded off the Remy. Had a ugly little past, nowadays sitting pretty. I know I made mistakes, I just